ونشوف هذا الجمهور، هذا شيء يثلج الصدر الله يطول عمرك، بتحت رعاية سيدي صاحب السمو الشيخ هزاع بن زايد آل نهيان.
والنعم. طبعا انت شاركت في النسخة الأولى ودي النسخة الثانية، كلمنا شوية عن الاختلاف.
والله الاختلاف ما شاء الله طبعا واضح. اختلاف قبل طول عمرك او النسخة الأولى كانت طول عمرك مكونة من تقريبا 40 طيار من 16 دولة، ولكن السنة هذه ما شاء الله تقريبا فوق 90 طيار ومن 28 دولة، ومن أمهر الطيارين ومن الطيارين المحترفين عندنا في هذه السنة. وصراحة يعني حدث إن شاء الله نقول إنه للأفضل وللأمام
إن شاء الله، ونشوفكم في النسخة الثانية والثالثة والرابعة وتمثلوا الإمارات في كأس العالم إن شاء الله قريب، ونستضيفوا هنا في نادي سبورت بليكس. طيار علي العرياني، شكرا.
شكرا للجميع ويا مرحبا الساعة.
حياك.
Well, it's our great pleasure to welcome you to IMAC 26, the second edition, held here in the beautiful historical city of Al Ain, within the Abu Dhabi Emirate of the United Arab Emirates. It's a real pleasure to have you all here today with us. We're enjoying the beautiful weather. It's been great flying conditions today. We've had light and variable winds, and some pilots have put in some phenomenal scores with regards to the championships, because that's what we're here for. But later on this evening, we will be seeing a massive, beautiful show, which will be opened actually by Ali, who you just saw a couple of minutes ago there on the big screen. Ali's going to be flying the Eurofighter jet, and he's sure to put on an amazing performance, as he always does. You're then going to see some of the youth of the United Arab Emirates, with Omar and Abdullah demonstrating some incredible formation flying, some aerobatics, and they really do represent the future of the United Arab Emirates. Yes, they are both young men here flying remote-controlled aircraft, but that's today. Tomorrow they could be at the helm of a commercial airliner, or maybe working in the United Arab Emirates Air Force, or working in some other form of aviation. And that is what's amazing about RC. It gets young people into aviation at an early point, and that's a very, very important thing. So sit back, relax, enjoy the hospitality. We welcome you warmly. Please know that we hope to get the show underway just as soon as the championships has finished, and it will be going on probably for another good few minutes as it stands. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, a little announcement, please. If someone lost their watch, please contact our volunteer or the organization team.
Well, I'm now here and joined with one of the unlimited and freestyle pilots who's travelled a long, long way to be here in the beautiful and historical city of Al Ain. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hi, so my name is Aaron Gale and I am over here from Australia.
So, coming from Australia, I know you know a thing or two about IMAC competitions. Tell us a little bit about what IMAC means to you.
So what IMAC means to me is IMAC is about what we do is we have replica aircraft of the full size and we basically go out there and recreate the full size routine. They're called the IAC group, and we go out there and we recreate that in the exact same categories from basic, sportsman, intermediate, advanced and unlimited.
So this organisation IMAC, it's known the world over for very, very serious, high-level, competitive flying. How long have you been doing it?
So I've been flying now for in the IMAC scene for about 19 years. Very fortunate enough, I started back when I was around about 13 years of age. After about 2-3 years, had an opportunity to be able to make it over to the Big World Championships over in Arizona in America and have the opportunity to compete. Ever since then, I've had the opportunity to travel the world to Europe here, obviously in the UAE, throughout Asia and the US, and be able to represent Australia on the world stage.
Yeah, and it's an amazing thing that you started young, because that's what this competition is all about. It's about sharing and getting the interest of aviation into young people across this beautiful country of the United Arab Emirates. So as you got into it young, how did you start? What did you start flying?
So I'm very fortunate enough that I'm a third generation aero modeler. So my grandfather used to fly and my father still flies to this day. He's actually here with me in the UAE. And so for myself, I've just grown up with it. I'm very fortunate. So I started obviously very young, from the age of 4 or 5, with some of the smaller trainer aircraft, started getting into some of the bigger stuff. And it was at around about 13 years of age, I had an opportunity. It was one of the Australian champions come to our local flying field, a little bit like here at Al Ain, and put on a bit of a demonstration. And from that there, I was absolutely hooked. I thought this is something that I could really get myself into. And it's very much, in a way, flying a model aeroplane is very much like being on a PlayStation or an Xbox or the gaming controller. But in actual fact, you're out here in the real world and getting some outdoor activity, mingling amongst multiple of the different sort of age groups around. That's the best thing about aero modelling, is it's not necessarily just about the young people, but it's something that all age groups can get in and enjoy.
Indeed. I mean, the consequences when you go and fly, they're real. If you crash your light model aircraft, it's an annoying, frustrating thing, and there's nothing worse than having to walk out and do that and go pick it up. So it's all about being out there in the outdoors, enjoying it, and it's great for your health, your mental health, and everything about it. Well, thanks very much for talking to us today. We really do welcome you all here at IMAC 2026, the second edition here in the beautiful and historical city of Al Ain. Sit back, relax. Very shortly, we've got an amazing show coming for you from right here at the Al Ain RC Club, Madinat Al Ain. Salam alaikum. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, that last beautifully smooth landing was the last landing of the championships today. And shortly we'll be getting underway with our demonstration for you using the Eurofighter Typhoon.
وده كان آخر مشارك معانا النهاردة من المنافسين on the category. والعروض الطيران الحر هتبدأ في دقائق قليلة. برجاء من السادة والسيدات الحضور الكرام التوجه إلى المنصة الرئيسية لمشاهدة عروض الطيران. زي ما احنا شايفين بيستعد معانا الطيار علي العرياني على الران واي لعرض الفري ستايل. Pilot, start your engine. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your head up in the sky and please enjoy the show. برجاء ربط أحزمة الأمان والاستمتاع بالعرض من الطيار علي العرياني على الران واي. كبيرة للطيار علي العرياني على العرض الرائع في افتتاحية اليوم الثالث في البطولة الدولية للطيران اللاسلكي في نادي سبوربليكس. تحية كبيرة.
Well, what a beautiful show that was by Ali, demonstrating the sheer power, control and skill of an RC pilot, demonstrating there the Eurofighter Typhoon jet. Quite an amazing thing to see and wonderful demonstration of beautiful flying, quite frankly. Now we have Omar and Abdullah, two young Emirati men who are doing very well with their remote control flying. They're both been into this for a very long time. They're extremely impressive individuals. Today, they represent the future of the UAE. And yes, they are flying remote control airplanes, but that means tomorrow maybe they will fly for Etihad Airways, or maybe they will fly for the United Arab Emirates Royal Air Force.
ثانك يو جريج. بيستعد معانا عبد الله المرزوقي وعمر سعيد. عمر 12 عام، عبد الله 16 عام، اصغر مشاركين في البطوله. عمر النهارده نافس في الاي ماك اول اشتراك له وحقق المركز الثاني في البيزي. من دولة الإمارات بيستعد معانا عمر سعيد وعبد الله المرزوقي.
As is the protocol when you start your engines here, flying remote control aircraft, they do a quick engine run up, and that's what you're seeing right now, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. The guys are just doing a quick, see, they're checking their ailerons, they're checking their rudder, they're checking their elevator. And that's to ensure that all the control surfaces are working before they run off, take off, and are joined in flight in formation.
Ladies and gentlemen, Omar wa Abdullah on a formation flight.
تحية كبيرة لعمر وعبد الله.
عرض رائع من الثنائي عمر وعبد الله. 12 عام و16 عام ابناء دولة الامارات ومدينة العين معانا النهارده في اول حضور ومشاركة ليهم في الاي ماك، بطولة عالمية على ارض عنوية. السادة والسيدات الحضور الكرام، شكرا على تواجدكم. هناخد استراحة بسيطة والعروض مستمرة. شكرا.